Start Podcast.
And welcome back to the Press Start Podcast. This is episode number 182 and the first of 2026. I'm your host, Vic, aka Mr. Never Chillin'. This week I'm joined by my co host, Scott, aka Scobie1. What is going on, bro? Welcome back and Happy New Year.
How is everyone doing? Welcome New Year. Glad to be back. Missed you guys. Hope
Hell yeah,
everyone's
man.
doing A-okay and excited to be here.
Hell yeah, man. And on the other side, we got Roger, aka Lunatic Oblivion. What's going on, bro? Happy New Year and welcome back to the show.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Heck yeah, man. I can't believe we're 18 days into the new year. I'm sure tomorrow will be July 17th, but the days are just going to zoom on by. You know how that goes. But yeah, man, I feel like it's been a pretty chaotic last week or month or so. I feel like it's just been busy with family, holidays, work, medical, traveling. I know Roger, you were traveling to Florida. I know that wasn't always the best of trip, but how's everyone been though? Roger, how's your
Doing
month
good.
been, man?
Holiday was good time. The trip to Florida was nice and welcoming, but I felt bad because my father-in-law decided that his aesthetic was white and then invited a toddler, and I was like, cool.
Not a good
Ooh,
idea.
man,
All of
what
the
could go
furniture,
wrong?
the carpet, this is just like
What
This
could go
isn't going to
wrong?
end well.
and I'm sitting here, he drops a red crayon, and I'm like,
No.
You just get the Street Fighter oh.
I saw it dropping in slow motion too. I was like, please no.
Oh yeah. But what about you, Scott? How was your holiday and whatnot, man? Have a good time?
Oh, me, yeah, they were good. Got to visit back home, visit some family. First time that I was back up there in quite some time.
Where's that at?
That's up in Williamsport, about
yeah.
2 hours or so north of here.
Yeah.
But we did make it a point to make sure that we had Christmas morning here at home with us. So that was nice. We got to Alice is a little bit more aware with it and kind of understands what's going on a little bit more. So that made it much more enjoyable. But other than that, they relatively relaxing. We were intentional with that. Trying to make sure that we just got to do some more family time, especially with just the three of us. And it was fun. It was good. It was pretty low key. Somehow it's already the 18th. Feels longer. It feels like January 42nd right now. But
I really wish it was February.
It feels like March.
Not with the
feels
snow
this
today.
weekend's this weekend's Groundhog Day here. I woke up, looked outside, snow. Okay. Come down the next day, look outside, snow. Okay. Cool.
Here
Great.
we are.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's nice getting these weekends, and I got the day off tomorrow. So just gonna be doing it for a third time in a row. Love it.
Snow
Lovely,
for
man.
the third day in a row.
No, for the third day in the row, and just get to hang out and we get to watch all the Sesame Street. Not sure if you guys have seen Abby's Magical Beasties, but it's a banger.
It's a banger. He got a new show, boys. New show. Oh yeah. He be watching it on the low when Allison's already asleep.
That's fair.
All right, man. But while we're here, we love to talk about some video games. So obviously, we had a little bit of time to play some video games, and let's just go ahead and talk about that right now. Roger, I'm actually curious to talk about one game in specific because it just recently released, and that was Quarantine Zone. This one has been piqued my interest to take a look at it, but I haven't had the chance to. But tell me about it, man. Try to sell me on it.
I'm not gonna sell you on it.
Damn.
You're just gonna buy
I'm
it
gonna
and shut the
sell
hell
you.
up.
Yeah, the Game Pass version of the game does have its bugs and issues. At one point, if you toggle into the menu too quickly, it just blows away color and it'll blow away your resolution completely. If you jump in and out of the menu and you don't take your time jumping in and out of the menu, it's like pixels. awesome.
Don't be like Pixels because here's a fuckload of them.
Yeah. And so it definitely doesn't feel good when you're trying to play the game, but it has an awesome idea behind it. The part that I don't like though is they're just randomly like, what if we added like a shoot 'em up mechanic where like you randomly have your base attacked in the middle of like one of your start days, just randomly attacked by hundreds of zombies, and you have to mow them down with fucking machine guns, rockets, and fucking tank shots, and you're like, I just want to play Papers, Please.
It's like, hey, what if your day got accidentally fucked? What would you do?
Yeah, it honestly, it feels, I really don't want to go back to it at times. It's not a bad game, it's just not like, whoa.
Yeah, I feel you. And it's sad to hear that it's still in a rough state because it just exited early access when it officially had its release on the 12th. So I was just like, this game should have been polished a lot better than what it sounds
And it
like.
might just be the Game Pass release of it. That may just be the issue.
Right, especially on PC because we obviously know with Game Pass PC can struggle at times for sure. Because obviously, like,
they
I've had no issues on my Xbox most times with Game Pass, where I notice you will have
Mhm.
problems with the Game Pass on PC.
And it's the way they render the games, because they have to render it with a different engine than just like a straight,
Hmm.
application. They have to render it for the Xbox, which then is emulated through the game bar.
Right. Yeah, hopefully they can get that flushed out. I know a lot of people even recently been complaining about Windows in general, how it seems like it's having a lot of problems and how it's outdated in a lot of sections still, and it just seems like there's like no growth to the market. They're like, how is Windows just a dominant like market period? Because it's literally fucking Windows
Mhm.
or Mac, and obviously you have the couple people that have Linux, but it's like there are no other options out there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that comes along. But
Linux is coming to the forefront a little bit more, so I would expect to see a
Just a
little bit
little.
more Linux. Yeah, I would expect to see a little bit more Linux here in the next like 3 to 5 decades, maybe. Should be something like that. That's a reasonable timeline. No, but realistically, maybe in the next couple of years, you might see a little bit more Linux coming out. You might actually see a lot more things that are actually more Linux compatible. Um,
That's what we're
Particularly
seeing
with
now with the
Ubuntu.
industry.
Yeah, yeah, particularly with Ubuntu. Um, and I mean, I think Linux will be fine here in the next few years. But anyway, I digress. Back to you.
So I'm going to talk about one other game or a game here that I actually kind of had issues with so far, not necessarily like performance wise, but and that's Lost Records Bloom and Rage. I was like looking for a nice chill game to play, and I downloaded it from Game Pass, but it's just like you're you're this woman and you're walking around. You have like this camcorder, and like the story keeps flashing like to different time periods every few minutes, and it feels really weird at times. So
Epileptic.
it's like it's trying to tell two stories at the same time, and I'm like, can you just give me the story first and then like let's move on to the next part? Like, I'm trying
Mhm.
to piece that together, but yeah, it's really just like walking around. Like it's literally a walking simulator visual novel. Like, but it feels clunky. I don't know. Like I'm still waiting for it to catch me and maybe for it to make more sense because I played a lot of games similar to this that actually were fun and enjoyable and stuff like that, and I had a lot of hopes with this one. But yeah, this one just not hitting it yet for me. But again, am still early on. I'm only probably about like 2 hours into the game, so it is still quite early. I think it's like 11 to 13 hour game or something like that. So maybe it picks up, maybe it gets better, but it definitely does not have any hooks in me. And I'm like, do I even want to go back to it right now? And hence why I picked up some other games here on my list, which we'll talk about it here in a little bit. But yeah, man, that's the interesting game here on my list that I just had issues with so far. But Scott, what about you? You having any issues with any of your games here on the list? Let's get those bad games out of the way.
Yeah, so I think on my list you saw one very big bold asterisk, and that was for Battlefield 6.
Hmm.
Was playing that a little bit after launch. Took a little bit, but was playing that, was having fun, having a blast actually with me and a couple buddies. And then about like I don't know what happened. 3 weeks ago, hackers everywhere.
Damn.
It's almost like they had like it's almost like they had like a free subscription to an anti-cheat mod, and then all of a sudden it ran out and they didn't want to pay it. That's exactly what it felt like. It was like one day you're doing fine, everything's great, like everyone's having a good time, things were balanced, and then all of a sudden, getting shot through walls. Just somebody already has your head in their scope while they're on the other side of a building, like, or they're shooting you from across the map. If you're playing Red Sack, it was not great. So we all kind of took some breaks from that because what the fuck. This was a really, really well polished game when it first came out. It was fun. Like it was a fresh take on the FPS genre. I thought I favored this over Black Ops 7. I favored this over Call of Duty Warzone. This was just an all around like fun game that seemed like it had its shit together, and then out of nowhere, get some hackers back. Like, it's like if I wanted that, I would just go back into Warzone. I would just
right.
Yeah, because Ricochet anti-cheat is,
It's the best.
perfect. It's perfect.
It's a thing.
Like, it's definitely one of the anti-cheats that exist. 100%. And Battlefield with theirs, this is definitely one of the anti-cheats that exist. It was one of the best, and now it's just one of the ones that exist. I don't know what happened. We still haven't seen much like coming from that. Like no apologies, no nothing.
Right, it's definitely been quiet.
Yeah, it's been very, very quiet. And I think I don't know if it's because they're working on something or if they just don't want to sit there.
I wonder if it has anything to them delaying season 2 at all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they have that's 100% part of the season 2 delay is the fact that they've been dealing with some of this shit and they can't get it together. They can't get their base game together. Why would you have a season 2? You can't get your stuff. If you can't take care of your floor, you can't take care of the walls and the ceiling. It's that simple.
And that's it. So. Yeah, I haven't been in Battlefield 6 in quite some time now, which sucks because I was like, man, this is going to be the shooter I play, and it's clearly not. I've been playing Black Ops 7 every
scared
fucking
Call
day.
of Duty, and honestly, we got a good game out of Call of Duty because of it.
Right. It scared them so shitless that they're giving us anything and everything we want, and it's a lot of
anything
fun.
that makes Call of Duty have a butthole pucker moment, I'm here for.
Hell yeah.
I'm here for him.
Yeah, because it's been great, man, because I literally been playing Black Ops 7 with my bro David like every single day, and we're playing for hours. Like yesterday, we got on at 1:30 and didn't get off until about 10:30. I played 9 hours of Call of Duty yesterday.
Jesus.
9 hours. I can't even tell you the last time I did that in a Call of Duty. It's been that long. But like obviously like this game has been great. Like we're grinding fucking camas. Like we already have gold and diamond. I've diamond on like 17 guns so far. I have to get 30 of them to diamond to be able to move on to the next fucking camo, and that's been fun. Right now I'm using launchers and stuff, so it's pretty fucking chaotic and not so much fun all the time, but but yeah, man, the game
it totally makes it fun for you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, trying to make the best of it, I already have 7 nukes in this game too. Shout out to that. That's how hardcore I've been going. Return to my nuke grind and keeping them logged into my notes. I always had like a notes on my notes app when I got it, what map, what gun, stuff like that. I've been doing that every game that I used to get nukes on. But yeah, man, I've been playing a shit ton of multiplayer. I haven't touched Warzone, haven't touched zombies in shit. I don't know how long it's been since we played zombies. I think I may have played it over like on the holiday break on my my handheld because I did get the ROG Xbox Ally and I tested it on there. Zombies runs fine, multiplayer not so much. But yeah, I'm surprised to see Black Ops 7 do so well right now. Honestly, they've been killing it too with these like Fallout crossover event right now, because it was season 2 dropping from the show. Like man, we've had 3 Fallout events already, and I'm like, yo, this shit's badass. Like right now, this one it's like special, in Fallout special, and it's special mayhem, and then like whatever game mode you're playing. So every time you kill somebody, they drop like a power up that you can get, and whether it be like you get increased speeds, you get increased like score multiplier, you get one that gives you like basically like a advanced UAV more or less, because you can see the directional where they're heading and stuff like that, and that's where it's been a lot of fucking fun. So, yeah, man, shout out to them doing the with Black Ops 7, man. It's a huge improvement over Black Ops 6 because I barely wanted to touch that game.
I mean, a lot of people don't want to, a lot of people inherently don't want to reach into a trash can and grab the wettest thing they can find. So it's just part of our nature.
That's fair. All right, Roger. Let's talk about your multiplayer game that you've been playing a ton of, and that is Where Winds Meet. How's this going for you? Seems like you guys are having a good old time over there.
I'm the only one really playing it anymore, which sucks, but it's such a good game. I love it so much. It's Dark Souls MMO. That's what it is. It's like it's just genuinely fun. It's a super fun experience. It is if you wanna put on training wheels, the game's like, sure, yeah, whatever, man. Just don't go online. We'll turn off your training wheels. If you stay on single player, has a fun story, yeah, you can run into translation issues every so often or like lip syncing issues, but that's to be expected. It's like Chinese first, then it's English second.
Right.
So, but it honestly is just a super fun game. I've pretty much defeated, I think, every boss the game currently has. February will arrive with a new season, new bosses, new areas, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's dope.
You have to like Souls likes though, and if you do, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the time that I did spend in it, I did enjoy it. It's kind of like on the back burner. Like I haven't touched it in a few weeks. I think last time I touched it was when you hopped in and we were playing that one time when I was playing it on the handheld over Christmas. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, I haven't touched it in quite some time. Maybe I'll give it a go here soon. But I just want to try and get through and beat some games, man. That's what I want to get to. I was like, man, Marty, like January 18th, and I've only beaten one game this year. Like, what am I doing? How dare I? I'm not beating anything. I just been playing Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. I'm back on that.
You're taking your time and you're enjoying it.
Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, that's dope, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And then I've seen you guys were building like your houses and stuff, your plot of land and whatnot. That seemed like it was pretty cool.
Yeah, like the cool thing is like your guild hall in the game, it's a classic idea of like a guild hall. Everyone comes together, be able to do stuff. But in the guild hall itself, you get the ability to just like, you have a ton of land. And I was like, why do you have all this land? Turns out it's just, you can build whatever the fuck you want there.
You want to build a city? Go for it.
Yeah, exactly. So Dom was like, I'm going to build a fuck shack by the water. And I was like, you enjoy your fuck shack by the water.
Did he eventually hop on?
No.
Not yet. I'm surprised he hasn't played yet, man.
Of course he did.
Turns out there's an Easter egg in the game. It just says, thanks for the F Shack, Dirty Mike and the boys.
Oh, man. All right, let's talk about another game here on my list, and that was Astrobot, man. This is obviously the game of the year, 2 years ago now at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that.
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 because we were pretty surprised. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, why did this win game of the year? But all right, yeah, cool. But yeah, so far, I mean, it's just like I don't know. It's because I just recently beat Astro's Playroom not that long ago, and I'm like, it's basically the same thing, like more or less. It's fun. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to beat the next level and whatnot. And then like, cause I always like want to make sure I collect all of them because you can beat the level without collecting all of the robots in them. And I'm like, fuck, I missed one. And then where they have a nice little feature when you go back to the level at the start, you can like buy this like bird that flies around and it'll detect where the ones are at that you missed.
Oh, cheat code.
And I'm like, oh, this is fucking dope. This makes this shit easy as fuck. It only costs 200 coins. Yeah, fuck yeah, sign me up. And you go through and you got them and boom. So yeah, I think I beat like 3 regular worlds and then I found 2 secret worlds. And then the secret worlds have like a certain amount of astrobots that you can collect in there. And then they all go back to this like home world, but it's like this planet where your fucking PS5 ship crashed and then like you're trying to rebuild and whatnot until you're building like this city oasis, a living space while you repair your fucking ship. I mean, the concept's pretty cool. And I just love how they like use the controller, like the sounds and everything like that plays through the controller. Just, it's really nice. So it's an enjoyable game. I just don't see it being like, oh, this is game of the year. I just genuinely don't know how it won still.
I think it's the idea that the game itself is more than just one, like it is showcasing all the things you could truly do if you really wanted to. And I think it it really goes to show what a developer could do versus what we actually get time and time again.
Right, because like if this was paired up with like Expedition 33, it doesn't even come close. Like it's not even on that caliber of like Game of the Year, or even any of the previous Game of the Years. It doesn't even come close to them. So that's why I was just like, do we have that bad of a 2024? Like I don't know.
I don't even remember what came out in 2024
I
at
think
this
we
point.
did. I think 2024 was not that great, but I also think that I think we talked about it during the show. Was that whoever paid for Astrobot to win that paid a lot of money?
Oh yeah, so it was Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring Shadow of Erdtree, which we talked about, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor ReFantazio. Like
Yeah, and we thought that either
Black Myth or
Black
Metaphor
Myth
showed up.
or Metaphor was going to take that.
Yeah,
And we argued that Shadow of the Erdtree shouldn't be there because DLCs shouldn't be considered for Game of the Year.
right.
Yeah, and that's wild.
Did Space Marine 2 come out that year?
It did.
And it didn't win?
It came out at the
Yeah,
very end of that year, and it was one of those ones where it was like it was released so late that it like almost couldn't be considered.
Yeah, I
And
can't.
I think we talked about that being
September 9th.
consideration for
Yes.
2025.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
September.
it was
so
like
it was
a
after,
month
yeah.
or so. Yeah,
It was 2 months
was
before
wild.
the cutoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, so a little wild.
yeah. It's crazy to think that Astrobot
It's
really
just-
beat those games.
It was. I was just saying, 2024 was a good game for was a good year for games, and to have Astrobot beat that was just like.
And I'm
fucking
starting,
Yeah,
and like,
that was.
and I'm starting to have like a first account now with it. I'm just like, I genuinely don't see how this game won. It's not doing anything new. It's not doing anything
Exciting.
It's just it's doing what already came before, and it's a fun experience. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Vic, you're missing the biggest point. It does it prettier.
It's beautiful. You know, it integrates the controller so well. No.
It's so good at controller integration. It's so fucking good.
man.
Did you see its accessibility settings?
All right,
Hey,
Scott. So
by the way, it's real.
Let's talk about more on your list
yeah.
here, man. Because we could move the show on a little bit more here. But Fable TLC, what is going on with this, man? Looks like you're revisiting some old games on your list. I see.
Oh, absolutely. And let me just say this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The once a year I have more games than you guys, and this seems to be it. But then again, don't forget this has been over the fact that I haven't been here in like 3 months to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, I only put games in from this last week, not since the last podcast.
I've put
Right, yeah, me
games in that
neither.
I've played. I've put games in that I've played since Monday.
Okay, all right.
So yes,
Pass. You gotta pass.
I'm replaying the Lost Chapters. They're with Fable 4 getting put off a little bit, and the announcement of the remaster of the original Fable. It just had me feeling some type of way. We were talking about it at work one day, and I was talking with a guy who's like never played Fable, and I was like, "You've never played Fable?" I'm like, "Dude, it's so good." And I was like, "Here, what?" And I showed him like some of the gameplay and stuff like that, which obviously wasn't aesthetically pleasing because it was so old. And I was like, "No, you just had." I was like, "Yeah, it aged gracefully." And I was like, "No, you just gotta."
It's actually not
you just
that
gotta,
terrible.
You gotta play it, find some time.
I literally booted it up on my OG Xbox and saw it like it was
So
like
good.
it fit the fucking aesthetic of like that generation. I was like, this was
Oh man, it absolutely did. But this goes back to what I said a long time ago, or I think previously on the show I was also replaying this game. Because I think like every once in a while, like every few years, I'll just go back and I'll replay this game. Previously, it wasn't for much of a purpose other than just to replay the game and re-experience it. Now it's like I want to get that last look before the remaster comes out, before they start doing things like that, and before it gets away from me, before I don't have a chance to replay it.
I can't remember what Halo looks like without the Master Chief Collection.
It's hard, right? Yeah, like
unless you hit the back button and then you can see what he did.
You can't remember. Yeah, but
because you remember
then,
you could switch back to the OG graphics. With that thing.
The back button doesn't change your TV.
No, yeah,
The
because
back button doesn't change
you're
your
not on
monitor.
the old
Like,
school TVs.
yeah,
Your
that's what I mean.
LCD
So,
just
like,
changes into a CRT in front of your very eyes.
you hear the buzz. You just. But yeah, no. So
Smack
I
the
went back
TV a
and
little bit.
I've been playing some Fable TLC when I get on like later on at night. Like if nobody else is on and I don't want to play PUBG or anything like that, I'll kick my feet up. I'll play some Fable, and that's it. I mean, it's just as good. It's just as beautiful as the day I lost it. That's it. It's just to quote some How to Train Your Dragon. It's just as beautiful as the day I lost it. Amazing as always, and I can't wait for the remaster. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I can't wait to see how they change some mechanics, how they change particularly the camera and the walk behind. I'm interested to see if they keep that because that was at the time a really big part of the game. But I'm just just taking one last look before they send us into the future against our wills.
Or they ruin it.
Right.
That's
Well, 'cause,
against
like,
our wills.
just so we understand, like the new Fable game isn't a remaster. It's just like it's a new entry into the series, more or
No.
less. It's like
Fable 4. Fable 4 is the new entry, but they were talking about a Fable remaster.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I haven't
Yeah.
seen any confirmation on that
Yeah,
one or not, other than like the
they were talking
HD
about
re-release in 2014. Jeez, yeah, can't speak
No.
today.
Yeah, there should have been a you should see
It
an
was
article
already a
about
Fable anniversary. That was in 2014, but I
Yeah.
guess they're doing.
I haven't seen anything on the remaster, if there's anything at all. It's just the new Fable
that's
coming
a whole
out, the 2026 game, which we're going to talk about a little bit later here on the Xbox part, because it'll be at the Xbox Direct showcase.
Yeah, so there isn't a Fable remastered in 2026, but a rather highly anticipated ground-up Fable reboot by Playground Games scheduled for 2026.
that one. Sorry, I was using the
bringing
wrong
classic
terminology
Albion with
again.
modern graphics and gameplay. So it is going to get a re-release from the ground up for the Fable games.
Yes, sorry, I was using the wrong terminology there. The reboot.
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I just
sure
wanna make
either.
sure
I
we
was
did-
like, I don't remember it.
A remaster
that's
was
why
like,
I was like,
"Ooh,
Google.
you heard something I did not. Where is this news coming from? I need to know. I
Sorry,
need to add it
The
to my
Fable
list."
reboot. Fable 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No,
yeah, for sure.
I was just genuinely curious because
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember.
I was like, yeah, if so, I mean, that's dope. If they're gonna release a new Fable and a Fable remaster, I would not have been surprised if they did release a Fable remaster before the new Fable would have came out.
Yeah.
Like, would have been a thing. But to generate hype and stuff like that, to see if there is much behind it. But yeah, man, let's just talk about the other older game that you were playing too, with Burning Crusade Anniversary. You there? Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. You there?
Yeah, we're here.
There we go.
So I guess we had to leave and rejoin.
Nope, it just dropped me and re-added me.
Oh wow!
I was
Fucking
sitting here. I
The
was like,
show must go on.
I was like, you guys are frozen. I was like,
Yeah,
shit.
and I was like, all right, Scott, let's talk about the other older game that you were revisiting. And then like I was like, hello, and I was like looking at the stream, and I'm like, I'm still moving and talking.
I was like, hello. I was like, is anybody there?
Yeah, I was sitting here in silence mid-thought, and I was like,
Wait a minute.
I typed into
Yeah.
Google real quick, and Google's like,
Well,
yeah,
you
your
could see
internet's
that,
fine.
And that's why I
Yeah.
went to the Twitch and I saw that for you, me and Roger froze.
Yeah,
And then so for me, you two froze. I was like,
yeah, that was weird. Fucking Discord going down again. At least
Fuck
that
it,
didn't
we're doing
fucking
it
crash all
live.
the way.
You know
Right before they go public too.
fuck it, we'll do it live. Get this shit out of here.
But yes, guys, let's talk about Burning Crusade. You know, you were playing that a little bit, huh?
Yeah, so they are in pre-patch right now, and I spent too much time trying to be able to make a character today. So a little bit of backstory. Buddy of mine, best man at my wedding, Mike. He hit me up this morning, and he was like, "Hey, I'm not sure if I want to ask this, but would you want to play some Burning Crusade Classic?" And the reason he didn't want to ask that is because the whole reason, like one of the whole reasons, like back way early in our friendship, like he came to our base, we met, we talked, like all that good stuff, and then I deployed, and then like while I was deployed, he's like, "Hey, when you come back, you gonna play WoW Classic?" And I said, "Absolutely, like for sure." And then he was like, "All right, I'll be playing with you," and then he never played with me. And he was like, and so he was like, "I'm a little gun shy to ask this, but do you want to play some Burning Crusade Classic?" So naturally, I said, "Absolutely, fuck yes." And I got on this morning, downloaded it, paid for my month, and then it took me 6.5 hours to be able to log in to create a character.
What the hell?
It was so they're in pre-patch. There's only 3 servers that I've seen so far. They are full, and since they're PvP servers, they want to make sure that there's a balance. That way, it's not like 80% alliance or like 90% horde. So they always try to like balance the percentage of who's on what. So it took forever, and then finally about like 4:30, I was able to get in and create a character. So I made about 6 characters. And I said, these are all the things that I'm gonna want to play on this server, so I'm putting them here now. So right now I'm doing an arcane mage. Well, I'm doing a mage, but when I get a chance to spec, I'm gonna do an arcane mage, so I can get in there and fulfill my role as I see it. But yeah, so Burning
Dying a
Crusade's
lot.
back. Stay back far enough. You should be. Arcane's got that DPS though. I'm squishy. I prefer the term glass cannon. But no, yeah, it's every time you step back into WoW. Did you guys play WoW? I know you did,
A lot.
Roger.
Yeah,
I know you
we
did,
were
Roger.
we were
Okay,
just playing that WoW Ascension not that
okay,
long ago
yeah.
too.
So
But yeah, I
like,
played the classic WoW up until Cataclysm, I think. Maybe.
yeah. So we're at like what? It's 2006, so this would be like the 20-year anniversary, I think. And God, it feels like day one. Ah, it feels like day one. It's so good. I love it. It's so good to be back.
It's a game that
It's so
actually
good to be.
aged well.
It's so good to be back in Azeroth, and the pain is the truth. I love the pain. I can't wait. But it's fun. WoW has always been fun. It's the same thing I'll say when I was playing WoW Classic. It's always fun, whether you're by yourself or with somebody else, or with a group, or you're raiding, or you're leveling, or you're grinding, anything like that. It's just fun. It's so good to be back. I love it.
Hell yeah, man. Have fun while the fire still burns, because after a while it will go out again. You're like, oh, this is so much fun.
It will again.
And then you're just like,
It
I
will
don't want to
again.
play it no more. I'm good. I'm burnt out.
Once it becomes a second life, I will immediately go ahead and get rid of that because I got too much shit going on.
Hell yeah, man. All right, Roger, last game before we move on to the news of the week. I want to hear about Death Howl.
What do you want to hear?
There's not much to hear about it, huh? I don't even recall what this game was.
It's an okay game. It's a roguelike deck builder. But the thing is, it's really not a roguelike because like if you die, it just spawns you right next to the battle you died in, and you just re-engage it again and hope that you get the right cards in your hand this time. It is an interesting game to say the least. It's a deck builder. You build a deck based on the things you kill, the items you find on the ground, then you craft your cards. Sort of like it sort of feels like a indigenous peoples sort of system where it's like, okay, I kill something, I use it, and its spirit is with me essentially. So it feels very Native American sort of aesthetic, or some sort of like Northern European, like indigenous person, a tribal sort of aesthetic. It's really interesting, but it just, like, the gameplay loop itself is okay. Like, when you go to a new area in the game, there are 5 main zones, and if you enter a new main zone, that main zone's like, hey, any cards from the last zone, more expensive. You have to build a whole new deck for this zone, or you have to use expensive cards. And it's like, and then they started spacing out the checkpoints. So then you're like doing 6 or 7 battles before you get a checkpoint. And you're like, this is annoying.
Damn. Well, so far it looks like the game's doing really well. It has very positive reviews. It could get like 8 and 9 out of 10s.
Yeah, I wish it was more of a roguelike as opposed to what it is
Yeah, but
now.
so it looks like they call it a Souls-like deck builder.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it is. You die, you just re-engage the same fight right next to it, and it's like, okay, you just jump right back into it with the same health, the same equipment, everything's the same.
You gotta
You
figure
don't
this shit
lose
out.
anything from losing a fight other than your souls, other than the souls you've collected, just like Souls, like Dark Souls.
Yeah. Huh. Cool, man. All right, so that's all the games that we've been playing over the last few weeks. Let's go ahead and check out the industry news because we got some stuff to cover. All right, Roger, if you want to kick us off with the unfortunate news of the year.
Yeah, so what seems to be the trend lately is if you're caught unionizing, we're going to find a way to shut you down or just get rid of the employment office altogether. So Halifax Studios, just 1 month after 61 out of 71 workers voted to unionize, they closed their studio. So it feels like it feels like they were trying to do it to union bust, but at the flip side, they're like, oh well, we've taken over the past 24 months company-wide actions to streamline operations, improve efficiencies, reduce cost, so we just fired these 71 people.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just fucking crazy.
And they were like, it had nothing to do with the union.
I am sure.
What? Oh, you guys were doing a union? No, that.
Oh, we didn't catch. We missed that.
Sorry, we missed that. This is because of
So
efficiency.
So my understanding is that it officially never transitioned to a union, right? It wasn't an official union yet, correct?
Yeah.
But like if they were officially a union fast enough, the studio would never have been able to been closed. Or like, I want like, yeah, it's a bit shady. Like I wonder if the people that were voting to get this shit like unionized can like press charges or like sue them for it.
we actually don't let you guys practice performancy here.
Yeah, nice try with that, but nope.
Yeah. No, so you guys got to go. Get out of here.
Yeah, that fucking sucks, honestly. I hate when I see people like laid off, and especially ones that are trying to fucking unionize, because that's what we've been seeing a lot of lately in the games industry, because it's clearly needed for shit like this, but they just
100%.
never, they couldn't fucking reach that stage of unionizing to prevent this from happening.
The games industry is... Oh, go ahead, Scobie.
I was going to say, it's almost like you have to have enough unfortunate sacrificial lambs who have gotten this close to unionizing before the whole industry just goes absolutely.
Wait, it's like any other entertainment industry. There's unions all over the entertainment industry. This one doesn't have it.
Yeah, or you form guilds, form anything like that, like something that will. It might not be a union, but it'll rhyme an awful lot. And like do something, like get something. It's just it's so unfortunate to see that these people were like, it's almost like a horror movie where like this close to escaping, and it's like the locks are off, the doors open, you're running out, and as they run out, like the killer just grabs your shirt and drags you back in. Like it's awful to see something like this, because a union in the gaming industry would be phenomenal. It would make sure that just a lot of things are taken care of. right?
And
Like, yeah, like
it would possibly lead to better practices
yes,
altogether, better development, better thought out games,
100%.
games that aren't about money, but about like money and doing the right thing for the
Money
industry.
and good games.
Right.
Yeah.
Money and good games. Money and good storylines. Money and healthy workers. Money and workers that want to show up every day. Money and mental health. Like
Hmm.
all of that stuff could
Because
be wrapped
Because
into
how
just
many
a big
times do
old
we
game.
see it where games are developed, created, put out there, and it fucking is terrible? Like, let's just use Suicide Squad, right? Kill the Suicide Squad, right? That this is a prime example. You turn
I
the
thought
studio.
we were leaving that. I thought we were leaving that back in last year. I said last year.
But yeah, let's use that one as a good example because they took a studio that's prime, like really good at making single player games. They're going to make them make something that they're not good at to make
And
that
throw
because you
cash
want
shop
money,
in it.
and then because how bad it is, we're going to like fire the people that made the games instead of firing the people who made the decisions to make the game. Where if
Mhm.
you're unionized, you protect people like that. Like, hey, we don't want to make that game. That's not really going to make us any money. It's not going to make you guys any money. Like, if you're unionized and the game fucking fails, it's going to more reflect the leadership then at that point, as opposed to the union.
And it
kind of
protects the
you.
workers from bad decisions on top.
Yes.
Because the problem is so many times it's like, or we even, hey, we succeeded. This game was awesome. We did great. And you're all fired. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'd say
Like
quintessentially,
Hi-Fi
it's kind of
Rush.
like that's literally both sides of the coin that both of you just described. Is him saying it's not protecting the people from the people that decided to make a shit game in the first place, and then what you said, Roger, the people that decided to work through, make a game, and have an amazing game, and then just fire the people
And
that
still get
made that
fired,
game.
yeah.
Like
Yep.
you still get
we've seen
fired
it.
regardless.
And we've seen it with
Like,
Hi-Fi Rush. Luckily, they were saved by
Yes.
being bought out, but that whole studio was like, yeah, bye-bye. Xbox was like, yeah, closing you. Even though you released our best game in like fucking 10 years, we're going to fucking close you down. We're like, I thought they did great. I guess not good enough.
They were like, awesome, great job. You guys did amazing. Make sure to clean up your desk when you're done.
You're going home. You're not coming back.
I'm saying, here's your Xbox. Here's your Xbox themed guillotine. Is what we should just have.
The
French did it
industry
right.
is in a really shitty place. And
It
And
continues
honestly,
with
if you're going to
Ubisoft.
get a good game anymore, you mostly have to chase after the small independent studios. And like just this week, I think it was, I forget what developer it was, but they now opened themselves as a publishing studio, and they are offering assistance to any other indie developer who's looking to get started. They're offering legal help. They're offering all these different things.
That's dope.
And it's like, awesome. Like, this is what we need, the games industry to prop itself up. Like, once you succeed, you make sure that you don't pull the ladder up behind you.
Right, because actually I didn't throw it in the article, but Amazon's MMO New World or whatever the fuck it is, how it's being
Mhm.
shut down. There's the publisher of like Rust and I forget their other big game that they do, but yeah, they just threw a $25 million offer over to Amazon, like, hey, we'll buy that game off of you and we'll keep it alive. Like,
Mhm.
clearly you don't give a shit about this game, but we think this game could succeed.
There's
and
people
we're gonna
that
take
give a
advantage.
shit about this game,
Yeah,
and we like to take care of those.
Yeah,
we like to take care of those people.
Yeah. So I was like, holy shit. So yeah, it's awesome to see like other publishers and developers like step in and try to like help in certain ways or try to make things better.
Or just run the game correctly, because New World had a lot of potential, but like they released it and they were like, oh shit, we weren't prepared to make a good game. We just wanted to make a game. And they were like, oh.
Even though we wanted to compete with WoW,
Aw,
but then we
damn
were
it.
like, shit, that takes a lot to compete with WoW.
Who looks and says, "Oh, we fucked up and made a good game. This is bad. This is bad. We made a good game. We should have done
And then
that."
And the
We should've made a
problem
bad
is, like,
game.
they didn't want to like maintain the game. They just wanted to get the big boom at the beginning, and then they were like, "Look at us, we
Yeah,
did great." And
they wanted that initial cash grab, and then they didn't want to care about anything that came after that to make sure that
Yep.
it was still playable, make sure it was still enjoyable, and make sure that they were still getting their cash, which is
Like,
weird for Amazon.
did either of you play New World by chance?
No.
Okay, I did. So big thing about New World is like when they released it, they forgot to like balance the game. So like anyone who started and had nothing but time to play literally broke the economy, and it was unrecoverable for anyone who wanted to play afterwards. So there was just like 3 or 4 guilds that owned everything in the world, and you all were given what you were allowed to have by them.
Damn. Hence probably why they
As it
re-released
should
the
be.
game as New World Atrium when it
That's
completely
late
wiped
stage.
everything.
That's late stage capitalism, baby.
Yep. It was late stage capitalism in a video game. I did not expect it to happen. And I was like, oh, I'll jump in, I'll get to play. And they were like, no, these are the 5 guilds that own everything. Fuck you.
You can join one of 5 guilds. You can join United Healthcare. Probably don't want to do that one. You can join Aetna. You can join Blue Cross. No, sorry. Anyway.
It feels very real. These names, they feel like actual things I've heard before.
No, 100% made up.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
else
no,
is going on
100%
in
made
Ubisoft though, Roger?
All right, so Ubisoft, the second thing here is they're laying off 55 roles at Massive and Ubisoft Stockholm. Like, Ubisoft seems to be hemorrhaging, or they've figured out AI works to make shitty games as shitty as they're already making them. So, like,
Right.
Honestly, based on the quality coming out of Ubisoft, I've seen AI games that run better.
I mean, for what it's worth, why pay a lot people a lot money when you pay no money, have AI make same shit game?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that fucking sucks, man. But clearly, the laying off and closing of studios is not over yet, though, Roger. What's going on over here at Meta?
All right, so Meta is reportedly closing some of their studios as well. Guess they don't want to do games either.
Even
so
though
they're going to
doing
be
really good games.
Yeah, so they're closing multiple studios, including Twisted Pixel and Sanzaru Games. So like, it's just.
Do you see the games that both of these studios have made?
Didn't
Yes.
Twisted Pixel put a game out that we covered like a
Yes,
few months ago?
Deadpool VR,
Oh yeah, fucking.
which was fucking
of
phenomenal.
course. How
But
could
we
I
can't forget about the other. Sanzaru Games made Asgard Wrath 1 and 2, the two like most highly fucking rated fucking VR games. Period. But we're just going.
Mhm. Yeah, it's honestly all these companies jumped into game design and they're like, wow, this isn't as lucrative as selling people's data. Now we're good. I'm just saying it as it is, man. Don't hate me for being truthful.
No one's
Hate
gonna
me
be mad at you
being
for calling a
right.
spade a spade. If anything, they're just gonna be mad that they didn't call it a spade first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit fucking sucks. I saw this. I'm like, how are you closing down studios who are selling fucking phenomenal games? Like, you're closing down studios
Because fuck them. Because fuck money. Because fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck
like
Roger. Fuck
those
everybody who
games
plays
were
this game.
selling VR headsets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are the reasons why you would buy the VR headset. But we're gonna close down the studios who made them. So maybe they see something in the future. VR is dead all the way. I don't know, man. Like, I just
In its current state, it's not great. But like, how are you gonna get to the next state if you aren't suffering with the current state?
no. You got to start somewhere, right?
Like,
No, it's late stage capitalism. At this point, you make more money by not actually doing anything useful with society. Like, let's be straight up honest here if we can. Like, if you have $1 million, you don't need to work. Like, you just put it into a 4%, 5% interest, and you're already making similar to like most jobs are this day, like $50,000 a year in interest.
Yep.
On a 5% on $1 million. Like, so like
The
if you're
median
not
household
making
income is
that,
like $81,000 or something like that. Last I saw it, I'm sure. I don't know if it's still the same.
yeah,
well, then what you do is what you do at that point is you just sell your VR companies, have $2 million, and then you make $100,000.
Yeah. So like
now we make more
just
money.
it's not profitable to make things anymore because we've gotten so far down the rabbit hole of the investment economy that like there's just no reason to.
Yeah. Fucking sucks. But how about we talk about some good industry news here, guys? Arc Raiders, Scott, what's going on with that?
So finally, the first decent half good news of the night. Jesus, sorry for that big depressing episode we all had earlier. Don't know what was going on there. Yeah, none of us are really upset with current state of things at all, if you couldn't tell. But if you've been playing Arc Raiders, if you've been having fun with that, excuse me.
You good over
He'll
there?
die.
Sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited to have some good news here. So Arc Raiders, there has been a TV show and movie ideas being pitched to Embark. So not much out of that other than seeing that it's being pitched. But if you've been playing Arc Raiders, if you have watched Arc Raiders, if you've been watching Arc Raiders on Twitch, anything like that, there's a lot of ways they can go with this. This could be really, really fun. We've seen TV shows like Vic's Shirt, Twisted Metal, have a very like kind of encapsulated like here's the storyline, and they've been able to work with it really, really well. So I'm really, really excited to see what they could come up with for Arc Raiders for that storyline, for just a player perspective into that. So
I think it could
a
make
lot
for
of
a
stuff.
great drama, honestly. Just with
I think they're really good. Yeah,
just
think
for
it could
the,
come
the
out of
base
it.
concept of Arc Raiders is like you're coming up from underground to gather supplies to take it back underground. Like that and alone is like could be
Well, I
really
mean,
dope.
so look at any shows that we've seen over the past couple of years based off video games we have. Look at Fallout. Look at The Last of Us. Some of the best episodes were raid episodes. That was it. I mean, even going back to like The Walking Dead, some of the better episodes they had were raiding episodes where they had to go out and get something. That's what they had to do, and that's what this whole game is based off. That's like what these movies and TVs will be the movies and TV shows will be based off of. Like
I mean,
that.
fuck, they could even make a prequel to the game.
That's something that you have a lot of like meat and potatoes here.
Yeah.
To really grapple onto. So super exciting to see if
Like, what if they even told a
anything
story
comes
of
out
like a prequel? Like, how did the world get to where we are in Arc Raiders? Like, why are we living underground to have this guy?
That could
Like,
be
that'd be
season
crazy
one.
too.
That could be season one, or that could be like the first half of season one. You get your mid-season break, as everyone fucking does nowadays. Stranger Things, and then you move on to like your volume 2 of season 1. Like you just kind of like move in that fashion. Like
Yeah.
this could easily be a good show to at least 4 or 5 seasons, or like 1 or 2 movies, like 2 or 3 movies, like something like that. I mean, it could be really, really good because it's so kind of subjective and kind of open when it comes down to like what's going on there. It could leave a lot for the viewer. They have a lot of options here. Just too many options almost. But man, that's pretty exciting. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool to see that. But that's your good news segment of the industry news.
The only one you're getting.
Yeah,
The only one you're fucking getting. All I want to hear is a
with it.
thank you. I don't want to hear what's next, and then you just be done.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out the gaming news because I think that's a little bit more exciting.
Don't lie to them.
Oh, don't lie to him.
Because Vic has no problem lying to you guys.
No, not at all. Everything's great, no problems.
Everything's great. Nothing's in turmoil.
It's nothing. Everything's great. Cracks open a beer.
It's all great, guys. Just trust me.
All right, kicking off here with Xbox as per the usual. Just want to talk about the upcoming event. It's coming on Thursday. It's the yearly Developer Direct showcase As of right now, there are 3 confirmed games to be there. We got Fable, we got Forza Horizon 6, and Beast of Reincarnation, which, if everyone has forgotten, this is the game that's coming out of Game Freak, the guys and creators of Pokemon, and this is a completely different take on this a game in general from them. So that one would be pretty interesting. So we get a deep dive on all 3 of those. But there's a lot of rumors saying that there will be about 5 games here, 4 or 5 games. So like, what could those be? Is the biggest question mark, because Xbox is set up to have a really fucking explosive fucking year, right? You got Fable, Forza Horizon 6, you got Gears of War E-Day, you got Halo Campaign Evolved. You also got the new Call of Duty that'll be coming out. Obviously, that'll still do really big numbers. Like, they have a game basically like more than every quarter. So it's like, but what do we have at the beginning of the year? Like, that's going to be the question mark. Obviously, I think we're going to get like Fable early. I want to say that we're probably going to get Fable in March. That is going to be its release date. That's just my hot take on that. I think we're going to get Forza Horizon in May, but I'd just be curious to see like what other game that they decide to showcase here at the developer direct, because we also got Clockwork Revolution that's supposed to be coming out this year from them, from in Exile. So it's like, man, maybe they throw them in there as well, unless they do another splash like surprise visit from like Square Enix, or if they get somebody from Capcom to come in there as well. Like, we've already seen that in their previous shows. But yeah, what's your guys anticipation levels, or what you guys have any predictions for the upcoming show?
Low anticipation. I would. This is just a softball here. I mean, out of left field, I would say something from Gears, the Gears franchise. I know they've been talking about that. I know there's been whispers about that. So I could see the Gears franchise dropping. Maybe get a playable, maybe get a play demo, stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna see Forza, really see actual gameplay from it.
yeah. Yep. No, yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, I'm really excited, man, because apparently this is touted as supposed to be the biggest Forza Horizon map ever, and obviously, I mean, like, it's in Japan. Like, this is going to be like really fucking beautiful, in my opinion. Like, the landscapes in Japan are absolutely incredible.
If they don't have Initial D soundtracks playing, I'm gonna be mad. I'm actually serious. I'm not joking.
He's actually right. It's gonna be fucked if they don't.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
have
He's right.
something.
He's
I
absolutely
don't
right.
see them not. They're going to have something like that at least. Gears. My thoughts. I think Gears is going to be at their summer showcase for like the holiday release with Halo. So I don't know if we're going to see Gears at this one. Maybe.
I'm thinking at the very least a teaser or something.
We haven't seen
Like-
E-Day since the announcement trailer. That's about it. So
Yeah.
maybe we get another trailer, maybe like a story trailer or something like that. But they usually save the developer direct to kind of give you like that deep dive into a game. So I don't know if we're gonna have like a trailer
Yeah.
like that at this showcase. Just I don't know if
Yeah,
if it's
tracks.
fitting
Yeah.
in a way. But that's why I was just kind of diving into that, or just going to lead it in here to my next part, is because like one of the rumors is Obsidian has 4 new projects in development. Like, maybe we get a fucking like, hey, we've been working on this for quite some time, because like one of their games that they made in the past was Fallout New Vegas, and there's a lot of fucking rumors that they're supposed to be shadow dropping Fallout New Vegas. And if they fucking put that shit at the show, like, hey, Fallout New Vegas remake, it comes out today, like, the internet
Yeah,
might fucking break again.
They're gonna hit that Sven and be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, go home and download that shit."
Yeah. Like, I could see something like that coming out of them. But I also heard like we're supposed to be getting like a Fallout 3 remaster as well. So it'd be really interesting to see like what comes out of Fallout. Like, they're putting a lot of investment into Fallout right now. TV show's doing really good. The crossover with Call of Duty has been phenomenal. Like, now is the time. And like, with Bethesda being fucking tied up right now with Starfield, they got Elder Scrolls 6 coming out. Then they would be working on Fallout 5. They need to have something to fill in these gaps. While fucking Fallout is killing it right now, like it's on an all-time high, like engagement. Like, people are looking to play more Fallout.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that one.
That's a fair assessment. That's an entirely fair assessment. I would think it would be dumb to not put anything out Fallout related. A shadow drop absolutely could happen. I'm actually here for it. I'd put an over on that for sure.
Yeah, that'll work out too, because I've never played
yeah.
Fallout 3 or New Vegas, so this would be perfect for me to experience. I know. I know. This came out during a time where it was only Call of Duty and nothing else lived. Um,
Uh,
but let's talk about some other rumors here. I mean, it was busy, like all these fucking leaks and rumors that were coming out from Xbox, like what they're working on and whatnot. And Machine Games is reportedly working on Wolfenstein 3, which that would be absolutely incredible. But the other one that they're supposed to be working on is a Rainbow Six Siege style multiplayer game. That is where I'd be curious to see what they are making here, and in what franchise, or if it's like a fresh franchise. Like, what kind of game are we making here?
there's no in between. That's either gonna be good as fuck or it's gonna be dog shit.
Yep, it's going to be Concord 2
There's yes,
or Concord 3
yes,
because
basically.
we have High Guard coming out here, are supposed to, in like 4 days, and we haven't heard. It's the game that ended the Game Awards this year. We haven't heard anything since that trailer, and everyone's like, "Does this game even exist?" And everyone's like, "Oh, it's Concord 2. Got it. Cool." All right. So let's go ahead and talk about one of their games. And unfortunately, Scobie just stepped away because I know he'd be super excited for this. Elder Scrolls Online, starting with Season 0, all new content and features are going to be available for free for anyone who owns ESO or plays the game through Game Pass or PS Plus. So this is really fucking exciting, man, because you get everything. Like, you're not going to miss out on any of the content. It's going to be like the new zones, new stories, new systems. They will all be part of the updates. What's your thoughts on that, Roger? Move into this kind of model.
I think it's the right way to go. I think honestly it's what we want to see from these games. Like if you want people to come play your game, that's the big thing we need to start seeing is like the backwards, like bringing people back into like when you get to that point, you don't want to join a new game because you're like, if I join a new game, everyone's gonna have all this cool shit, and then I'll never be able to get all this stuff, or I'll never be able to do these things, or oh, I want to join a new MMO and I need to go play all these expansions, but I have to buy some of them, and
Yeah.
it's just it's a way for new players to join, so it makes it more approachable. Because I've thought about playing ESO, but I
Mhm.
never did because I was like, it's too much work to get into it.
Right. It's a game that came out in 2014. It's been
hmm
12 years of this game, and yeah, like that's a lot of content since then that's come out. And you're like, man, I already missed out on all of this. Why would I want to hop in now? But if they find a way to like fast track it and make it a lot easier, because like we've had this conversation with like WoW before, like how many fucking expansions have come out for through WoW, but like now you get to kind of choose like your own expansions that you kind of want to experience and whatnot. So that gives it a much better
hmm
experience. But it's pretty cool to see ESO like kind of giving, like you said, bringing people back. It like allows people to get on board a lot easier, and then don't have to have like a long term investment. Like I don't have to keep buying all of the content. It's fucking free if you own the game or play it through Game Pass or PS Plus, which is dope that they're also doing it through PS Plus and not just Game Pass. But yeah, Scott, I'm not sure if you caught any of that with ESO going, all content and features are going to be available for free if you own the game or play it through either of the services.
Yeah, they're doing a wraparound where, like, as of now, if you own the game, you get all of this stuff. If you don't own the game, you get a little bit of bonus and all of this stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Did you
I
get to
mean,
play much of ESO?
I did when it first came out. I played it quite a bit. It kind of dropped off, not because of the content or any issues with the game, anything like that. It just dropped off because, like, I ended up not having anybody to play with. What's an MMO if you
Just
aren't
play by
playing with
yourself.
people,
Yeah.
right?
It's
Like,
called a single player game.
yeah, it's called an RPG. Um, Super fun game. I was a little iffy with this announcement when it's like, well, all the people that have already been playing this game and the people that have dedicated most of their time to this game might feel a little shit on.
Yeah. That's a
But at
different
the
way of looking
same
at it.
time, yeah, but at the same time, like,
Actually, be curious
Do
like
they
what
want more
benefits that
people to
they
come
get. Like,
play?
I'm sure that the people that have been around for a while are probably going to get something out of this too. Would be my
yeah,
guess.
they'll probably end up getting like probably a fuckload of crowns and stuff like that, like things for like the game shop,
Right.
um,
Invest back into
among
us.
other things. Probably some like veteran like armor or veteran like dyes for their armor or something like that.
And horse
Could
armor,
be.
right?
And horse armor, of course, horse armor. for $10. But yeah, but it's kind of it's half and half, right? Because you want to see the people that have been playing this game, the people that have been
Not
dedicated
get
to this game,
shafted.
not get fucking shafted, but you also want to see this game survive, and you want to see this game thrive, if not just surviving, right? And the only way to do that is to do something like this, where like people haven't played this game, or they played this game and then they hopped off and all that. So you want to see that welcome back. You want to see that new daily average user count go up, and you know it's what you want for the game, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander at this point when it comes to Elder Scrolls content. So it's I hate using the phrase necessary evil, but this is a necessary evil, because if it does, and it's only a necessary evil if it does indeed screw over players that have been consistently on this game, like
for 12
every
years.
day, which we know there have been. We know there has been players who play this game every day religiously because they're hardcore Elder Scrolls fan. They love the lore. They love Michael Gambon. They love the Ebonheart pack. Whatever it is, whatever reason they still have for playing this game every day, you don't want to see them get screwed over, because that's just fucking rude at that point.
Right.
But you do want to see the game grow. You do want to see new players get interested. You want to see old players return.
Does it ever get to a point where like they like create like a new ESO at all? Because like the other game that's in the same kind of space right now is Destiny 2, and people are stuck in that point. Like, I don't want to hop into Destiny 2 because like I miss so much. I'm so far behind, and if I get caught up like in a pack like this, then it feels like fucked up to everyone else has been playing and investing, and then they're like, do we create a Destiny 3 and then start everybody over from there? And it's just like, could you see a similar thing in ESO? Like, does there have to be a new starting over point, or is this the
Real
starting over point?
question, has WoW ever restarted? Like truly restarted the main game?
That's exactly what's gonna be my answer.
I guess kind of in a way, because like, what's the max level in WoW now? Because it's a lot less than what it used to be. Because like that means people that got to level 100
it's like
are
it's
like
like
now
it's
level
like
80.
90 or 100 now with their latest retail.
Yeah, what I was trying to say though is it's not about the level, it's about the things you've accrued on your journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was directly going to be my answer, was what Roger just said. When you have a game like WoW and you have a game like ESO, where with WoW there's never been a hard reset. Everyone's at 0. Everyone's back on a level playing field.
Yeah, and if you find and if you end up ever finding like a good glitch or a good like mechanic that makes you a ton of money and you become super rich and you actually hit the max money, they're not gonna hard reset your money or anything. Like anyone who's ever like played the game well because they didn't balance it, they kept everything. Like you get in when you get in, it just sucks for some.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to not would the developer do this? Would the people that maintain this game do this? It comes down to, would the players stay around if they didn't do this? Because consistently, like, I mean, World of Warcraft Classic, they sold our own fucking bugs back to us and we all paid full fucking price.
So does ESO go down that path and like re-release ESO Classic or whatever? I don't know.
Who's to say they have to go down a path?
Yeah.
They can just stay ESO. They can stay ESO. They can be doing what they've been doing, and they can give some people a little bit of a head start, like we also saw with the Death Knight class with Wrath of the Lich King. They can give you a fucking bump based off of if you're willing to buy an ultimate fucking pass, like dumb stuff like that. But that's not gonna upset the balance of the game.
It's like RuneScape. Like
yes,
RuneScape,
like
they made new RuneScape, but that was just old. That was RuneScape just rebranded, and then they released old RuneScape, and everyone started back from square one, so that you could replay the game from the beginning.
You have old RuneScape with the original cane sugar.
I guess like ESO's not really dying in it per se. Like
Thank you, Roger.
Today I had 139,000 people still playing ESO. Um, so it's definitely,
The
I
game's
guess,
not gonna die. The game's not gonna die just because I think what the Elder Scrolls did and what Bethesda did with it is already hard enough to where like people that love the lore, people that love the game are not gonna fucking stop playing this just for whatever reason. They're not gonna feel outweighed. They're not gonna feel outmanned or outmeasured based off of something that somebody else might have gotten or not have gotten, or things that they might have not have gotten. However, to go back to Roger's point, if I've been playing this game since it came out every day, I would feel pretty fucking slighted unless I got something.
yeah, that's fair.
I would feel pretty fucking slighted because
Well,
I've been doing this. I've been grinding every fucking day, and then all of a sudden, somebody's
Gets
the
the same amount of
same
stuff
level
that
as
I
me.
do.
They have the same amount of shit that I do. Like, no, hold on. Like,
yeah, and I
at the
don't
very
think
least, give me
that's
a badge
happening.
that. At the very least, give me a badge that says I got fucked. Like,
Give me a little sticker that says "Thank you for bending over for free."
yeah, it's just a badge in the shape of a dick, and then it's just like, thank you for taking it in the ass after all these years.
All right, man. That's awesome that we had a great conversation with ESO, man. That's good. I haven't never played it, but I own it. I have it. It's on my shelf.
It's so
Just
good.
never
It's
played
so
it.
good. You should get into it.
But yeah, man, let's talk about some other Xbox news before we kick it over to Roger for some PlayStation. The Xbox app will be coming to Hisense TV soon. So that's exciting. You should be able to stream and cloud gaming on that. This is another TV being added to that collection. But what is also being added is games to Game Pass, man. This is another solid list here to kick off the year. Um, of 2026. So on the 7th, you got Atom Fall that came to premium. So you already had it for Ultimate. I'm actually going to skip over to any of the games that were added to premium. I'm going to talk about the new games that were added to like Ultimate because that's what most people have anyway. But Final Fantasy came out on January 8th to all of them for Cloud, Series X and S, and PC. I mean, this is like the OG to Final Fantasy, and basically you can play every Final Fantasy now on Xbox, which is pretty dope. Star Wars Outlaws came to cloud, PC, and the Series X and S consoles on the 13th. So this gives people a good chance to check out this game, especially after all of the updates that it got. The game eventually became like at least a good game. I played a decent game when I fucking played and beat it. Missed out on all of the updates. That's what I get for buying the game early and playing it. So I would say go check it out if you're a Star Wars fan, just cause like the story is still there. You still live in a Star Wars world. You get to explore the planets and whatnot. Um, but next up, Roger's favorite game, My Little Pony: A Zephyr Heights Mystery, came out on the 15th. So I know he's ready to
So hot right
play
now.
that.
Such a good drop.
So hard for this game, dude.
And then here in a couple of days, we actually get Resident Evil Village coming to cloud, console, and PC on the 20th. Same way who's missed out on that one gets to check that out. Also on the 20th, which is a game that I'm looking forward to, and that's Mio, Memories in Orbit. This is like another indie game. It's a handcrafted Metrovania set within a vast, decaying world reclaimed by nature and robots. Play as Mio, a nimble android exploring labyrinth environments, battling rogue machines, uncovering lost memories, and a richly atmospheric adventure filled with secrets and danger. Yeah, I just remember watching this get revealed. And I'm like, oh yeah, this looks pretty cool, man. I've been looking out for like those small little indie games, and I feel like Xbox does a really great job of bringing those enjoyable experiences to the service. So I'm really looking forward to that one. But with new games, other games gotta leave. So what has left 3 days ago: Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, Neon White, Road 96, The Ascent, and The Grinch Christmas Adventures. Um, that is a plethora of a wide variety of different style games. If you missed out on those, that sucks. But some of those are worthwhile playing. Like Flintlock was pretty good. I heard Neon White was pretty awesome. Road 96 was a great like visual novel that actually did it really well. The Ascent, me and Roger played that when I first dropped, and boy, that was that a pretty bad game at launch. Maybe it's a much better experience now. And a classic Grinch Christmas Adventures. Always heard good things about that one. Perfect game for the holidays. Not anymore though. But yeah, man, that's all the Xbox news I got for you guys this week. But Roger, what's going on in the PlayStation realm?
All right, so 5 years too late, PlayStation decided finally that we're gonna get a full line of console plates.
Another one. Yeah, I was
Like
surprised.
the last release wasn't really that much, and it was years late as well. And they were like, what if we actually did these plates for real? So they're releasing controller plate combos for green, red, and blue. And these controllers look really good, and the
Really
plates look
badass.
really good. But
Yeah.
honestly, they're too late. Like they missed their best window when the console was really booming when it started. It would have been the best way to get it in there. And I think at this point, people are like,
Yeah.
I,
No, I
but
definitely agree. But yeah, they look fucking fire. Like I want either the
they
green
did.
one or the
They
red
look
one.
so good, and they could have done these 5 years ago.
Yeah. I think
It's not like there was some DLC that made my console compatible with the side plates. They
right.
released it that
I
way.
don't know if you remember, but when the PlayStation 5 first dropped, there was these third-party companies that were making these plates, and PlayStation
And then
wasn't going to make them. They were like, "Ooh, we like that idea. You're not allowed to make them no more." They fucking closed down every fucking third-party operation,
I
shut them the
remember.
fuck down, and they fucking copyrighted or whatever, trademarked it, and it was like, "We're the only ones that can do it." Obviously, you see people 3D printing and shit all the time, and like you can buy them on Amazon or whatever, but like they wiped out the fucking third party market really fucking quickly, and they thought this was a great idea, but then like
They wouldn't
didn't do
license any
nothing.
peripherals, and then they just like, oh, but we don't want to spend time actually making these plates or like crafting them and building. Yep, okay, close it.
Yeah, it was really weird, but yeah, when this came through, I was like, oh fuck, these are fire.
Yeah.
They could have been doing this entire time. Like we're in the sixth year of this generation, and they're just doing their like second fucking collection of them. Where Xbox
Yep.
puts out shit all the fucking time.
All right, so let's talk about the real win. Like PlayStation, honestly, with these two announcements that we got, pretty interesting. Like the next up is new on the games catalog. PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium is seeing Village, Resident Evil Village, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Expeditions, a Mud Runner game, A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, Darkest Dungeons 2, and then they're going to see The Exit 8, Art of Rally, A Little to the Left. They're going to see some classic games added for PlayStation Plus Premium. We've got Ridge Racer coming to their online catalog. So honestly, really interesting stuff coming from PlayStation.
Hell yeah, man. It's cool to see Village come to both Game Pass and the game catalog. And I think that's just part in building hype for Requiem, which is next month, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're like literally like a month out, and they just
fucking hype.
They just had a Resident Evil showcase the other day, and they gave us some more gameplay. And we got to see Leon in action and whatnot.
Yeah,
like, it looks pretty good.
This shit's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I haven't touched a Resident Evil game in ages. Like probably
dude.
since like Resident Evil. I played a lot of 4, 5, and 6, like the OG. And then when I played 6, I was like,
this is 4 remaster, didn't you?
No, didn't play any of the remakes, whatever.
I played all the remakes. They were so good.
Yeah,
4 was so good.
Yeah, I was like really excited to check out 4 because like what they did in 4, like being able to fucking move and shoot, like fix some of the camera angles, and just like it made it look like it made it less clunky, which looked great.
No, it was
Some
still
people
very
were sad
clunky.
that they did
it
that,
was
though.
just as
Right.
it was just as clunky as you remembered it.
Yeah.
It really was.
Damn, that sucks.
It was just as clunky as I remembered it, but like as you remembered it, but like
somehow made it better.
it didn't affect you dying. Like it was like they almost did it perfectly where they kept you clunky, but like not to the point to where you would lose the game because of it. It was like just that right amount of clunky.
They did it. Well, yeah, man. Lots to look forward to with Resident Evil. But yeah, shout out to PlayStation, added some solid bangers to the catalog, especially with Infinite Wealth. Like that was in talks for Game of the Year when that first came out too. So yeah, man, that's dope. All right, Scott, what is going on with this new game that's coming out, man?
So raise your hand if it's been like over 10 years since you've heard about Guitar Hero. Yeah, go ahead and do that because it's been a long ass time. But we have a brand new game coming out called Sound System. And it's going to be developed by the team at Echo Foundry Interactive. It's led by 2 veterans of the Guitar Hero game, so we got some things to look forward to there, as well as DJ Hero and Band Hero games. It's basically a next generation rhythm platform built for performance, competition, and community. So I don't know exactly what they plan to do with this game. I know we all got a lot of sweaty and a lot of heated when we were originally playing this game. But sound system will be split across both classic and pro modes, with the former featuring more relaxed timing windows and no fail safes, while the pro option is for players seeking the ultimate challenge, apparently, what they're calling it. It's also going to be a free-to-play game by default, but a complete edition is $35. Will allow players to unlock all 60 launch tracks, along with other in-game bonuses. And so I'm just not sure exact. So good on them. Better than Guitar Hero, right? Not exactly Rock Band, but I mean, you're gonna have vocals, you're gonna have guitar, you're gonna have like all of these things. Like, should be good. It should be a fun time. So that's a new not Rock Band, not Guitar Hero,
And not
Rock
Fortnite.
Band, Guitar Hero.
Because
And this
Fortnite
is
has
not
like
the-
Guitar Hero
This is
experience
the
too.
first time. This is the first time this is not being released in Fortnite, which is huge. Which is huge.
And this is also being made by the producers of Guitar Hero.
Right, which is huge because that means you're bringing a lot of fucking experience. Yeah, it's just good to see because like I know a lot of people in the games industry that have been talking about like where are these games at? Because like I feel like they would still thrive in today's industry. I've never understood why they ever left and they were stopped being made. Like, I guess maybe they started to see a decline, but like I don't know. Like I feel like they can.
Unsure.
They haven't. Yeah.
But
Like,
with this
obviously,
one-
Fortnite saw enough. They made it a fucking separate game in Fortnite to do the play Guitar Hero, Rock Band, whatever.
Yeah, unsure, but with this one, you do get a Telecaster style controller, and the Telecaster apparently is only going to come with launch so far. So you might get it later, but it's a Telecaster edition controller for launch for this game. Anybody who has not played a Telecaster and wants to, now's your chance. Apparently,
And surprisingly, this is game coming to Steam, and it's only coming for console wise Xbox. So it's not even coming to the PlayStation, which I'm surprised. Maybe there's
yeah,
a
it looks
reason
to
for
be
that.
it looks to be PC in spring 2026.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll see, man. Hopefully, this game does really well. It'd be cool to see this genre come back. I mean,
I'm hoping it does. This stuff was super fun when we were kids, and this was back when like Rock Band. You had like Tenacious D like playing the shit, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm for it. All right, let's see
That's
here.
fair.
What's
We'll give it 3 out of 3 thumbs.
So yeah, this was actually a week of like new announcements, man. So what's going on with Palworld?
So Palworld, as if they couldn't take any other thing out of the Pokemon playbook, Palworld has an official card game. Woo!
I mean, I'm
Yes!
looking forward to it. I'm curious.
Yes.
It's a bad
So-
time for me.
And hold up, you're missing the most important part. It's in conjunction with Bushi Road, the team that made Card Fight Vanguard, Shadowverse Evolve, tons and tons of like really successful card games.
Yeah,
Should be fantastic, and with absolutely zero legal troubles. I presume.
Absolutely zero.
yeah, absolutely zero legal troubles.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like all
whatsoever.
over the fucking Twitter. They're like, unless Nintendo fucking copyrighted trading card games or something like that, then there's no way that they can sue these guys for this.
But Palworld is coming out with a trading card game, and this is going to be a 2-player competitive card game where you can play the strategic and tactical like battle through various unique pals. So you just basically get to play pals as you have them. Players fight alongside their pals. They gather resources. You're still going to be doing that in the game, and you build bases in the game as well. and you're gonna get an official trailer. I think eventually is when they said it was gonna be. Not 100% sure when they said that was gonna happen.
Right.
But yeah. I just don't know. I just don't know about actually, you know what? We have that. Do you have the trailer up, Vic?
Did I not play it? I think I already played
I
it.
don't know.
I may have already
Oh.
played it while you were talking.
Probably. Well, then fuck me. If anybody needs me, I'll be over here fucking myself. But very interesting. If you do you have any of the cards up or anything like that? Let me go over here. Let's make sure I'm not making a fool of
No.
myself.
I already back to us.
But like very simply, you also have like your types of pals. You have types that are better against other types of pals. I don't see any way that there could be a lawsuit out of this. I don't know about you guys.
I don't. I
No,
just don't.
no, 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 not
There's so
at
many
all.
games out there that kind of do the same kind of thing. So it's just like
Yeah.
you can't. Yeah, it's just not possible. There's too many of them. It's just
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
when
And
Pokemon was trying to
give-
like claim the idea of capturing and summoning monsters, and then the lawsuit got thrown the fuck out because they're like, wait a minute, all these other fucking games that came out before you already did this, and all the games after it also did this. So it's like, how are you saying that you're the only ones that are going
Well,
to
to give them more credit, you also have like resource gathering, which can like that's a whole bunch of different
Yeah.
ways you can do things. It makes the card game different.
Yeah, I'm sure. And all you gotta do is claim inspiration. Remember,
Yeah, exactly.
you're good. All right, Roger.
We were inspired.
You got the other announcement, man. There's 2 more announcements that you're going to be covering here for us. What is the next one?
All right, so Sea of Stars has announced that the full game with DLC is coming to mobile April 7th. Pre-orders, I believe, are live now and at a discount.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And DLC is not confirmed yet. They actually, someone asked them on Twitter, and they were like, "We are not sure how we're handling the DLC yet." They said if the game does really well on mobile, then they'll think about how they want to release the DLC as free.
I saw somewhere they had said they were. My apologies.
Yep. It's all good. They did say that there's no microtransactions or anything like that, and it's being sold for like what, like $8 or something like that. It's like some lower price, which is awesome. And this is great, man. Like for this shit to be coming to mobile, it's badass. I mean, it's one of the greatest games I have ever played. Yeah, it's just awesome to see them bringing it to another market, and we know how big the mobile market is. I think this game will do pretty good.
Mhm.
All right, man. What's going on the other mobile game?
Subway Surfers is getting a sequel.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Cool. Like
I still play Subway Surfer from time to time.
I fucking hate that game. I don't know why, man. I just cannot stand it.
Yeah? Were you more of a temple run kind of guy?
No, I hate all of that genre.
Oh,
Literally hate that genre.
Shit, that
I
was
think it is
one of the
such a-
huge reasons why I wanted the fucking switch from Windows Phone to an iPhone at the time, because Windows Phone didn't have any game like this at all. It had Temple. It didn't even have Temple Run. I was like, I want to play Temple Run. I kept borrowing my friend's phone to play Temple Run, and I eventually got my first iPhone, and I was just like, fuck yeah. But yeah, shout out to Subway Surfer, man. They've been kicking ass for so long now, and now they're finally getting a sequel. Just be curious to see what they do different, because it is such a very simplistic game. But if Temple Run did it, I'm sure Subway Surfer can do it.
I'm with Roger on this one.
Damn.
You hate the genre?
Fuck him.
Fucking hate the genre, dude. It is so fucking brain rotty.
Finally, I will have something to slightly look at while somebody above that has captions on while they're explaining something.
Oh man.
Fucking outrageous.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Fucking
that the fucking Gen Z or whatever can't watch a video without like somebody playing Minecraft or Subway Surfers at the bottom of the screen to
That's
keep them
wild.
busy. Have you never seen some of these videos?
I must have missed out on that. That's crazy.
They do these Minecraft videos where they're doing obstacle courses, but it's just played on a loop. So when they get back to the beginning, it's a perfect loop video, and they're just running around doing this obstacle course over and over again, while
I've seen a
somebody's like
video
talking
that
about
before, yeah.
something, you know, actually serious.
Yeah, it's like a split level video, and it's always like an AI robot fucking voice, like, my wife decided she didn't love me anymore, but then I surprised her so hard when I did this, and then it just fucking it's just dumb
Minecraft
shit.
jumping around.
Like,
Yeah.
wild.
Subway Surfers is the other one that it plays. It's so brain rotty.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit,
before
dude.
we move
Yeah.
on to the next topic here, I just want to talk about the other game that came out recently this week, and that was it Hightail, I believe, the Minecraft fucking competitor. Yo, that
Yeah,
shit's
dude, I
been
want to get that
booming.
shit.
Yeah,
I
I'm with you on
forgot
that.
all about
I
it.
really want to fucking check it out. It is like they actually like joke with themselves. Like you go in this like temple looking thing, and there's just like this like wet fucking sign, but it says like WIP, like work in progress. Like they know this game is far from fucking complete. Like they have like all of these animals in the game too, and like you have no ability to like tame them or breed them yet. And they're like, yeah, we're working on that. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah. And it's a super cheap game too. It's just like $20, and it comes with a bunch of stuff as a part of the $20 pack. Like it looks really good.
I
I
really like
really
their
want to play it.
they have that mantling system, so it's like, you know, like when you're in Minecraft and you can't fucking get to the next one because you're one block too low, like you could just grab the fucking ledge, pull yourself up in this game, and I'm like, that's so fucking like useful.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm like, man, I'm definitely down to check it out though. Maybe we can give it a go. But we are about to check out another game with was it Enfield here in a couple of days, so maybe we can squeeze it in there at some point. It comes out on the 22nd, remember? But
Yeah. You called it Enfield, but I was like, Arknights?
yeah, Arknights. Yeah, Arknights Enfield, my bad. I've heard it, but people call it both ways. They don't know what to really just shorten it to. But yeah, man, let's move on to our last two topics here. What is going on with Arc Raiders again, Scott?
So once again, I get to cover Arc Raiders, which is great. It's been a phenomenal game this year, and apparently, we've seen some rumors that have led to some new maps this year. So keep that here. You know, if they never happen, we didn't say anything. But if they do happen, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that? You like it's a
Gotta
nice
frame
way
it
to
in.
keep ourselves legally okay, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a nice way to keep ourselves legal. So there have been a few rumors that have been pointing to a few new maps this year. These have been rumors. Some
Right.
of them are more capital rumors, and some of them are more minor, like lowercase rumors.
Unsubstantiated.
Unsubstantiated claims. But no, we've seen a lot of rumors coming out of Arc Raiders for some new maps this year. So keep an eye out for those.
I guess there's
looking
like
at,
a
I
lot of
think,
like lore that like points to
Yeah.
it too. It is like they just like laying the breadcrumbs around and shit like that.
Yep.
that's
and I
pretty
think
cool.
we're looking. I think we're last I saw we were looking at about 3.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, like 2 or
But
3. Yep.
but I'm not 100% confident to say, hey, these are happening.
I feel like I
but
can
I am
confirm one
100
being like a volcano map is what I saw.
Yep.
So that sounds pretty cool.
Much to PUBG's chagrin.
Right.
Yes.
Claim inspiration.
are-
You're right.
Yeah, hey, claim inspiration. Don't gotta worry about that. I don't think PUBG would have a problem with it. But yeah, so I think so far the rumors are looking at about 3 new maps this year. When they release, we don't really have anything on that right now. But I would assume every 4 months because this is a 12-month year. But you know, I just make logical decisions. So
Yeah. There's a lot of days I'd be thinking about like wanting to get Arc Raiders to give it a go. Like it seems like a really fun game, and there's so many people playing. It's awesome to see the consistency too. Like this game didn't lose like any players. It's if anything, it has grown since launch. Where we talk about Battlefield 6, like that game lost like 90% of its players, at least on Steam so far, and it's just like. How do you keep someone around? And clearly, the gameplay loop in Arc Raiders is doing something really good. But then, like, I
The
keep
weird
seeing these
thing
like,
is, like, I really want to talk about what they've done right is they've chose a genre where it's like you can play one of 2 ways. You can be a good guy or a bad guy, and the matchmaking understands that.
yeah, they call
It
the
actually
aggression.
has like a karma
you have
system.
an
Aggression
aggression
march-
matchmaking,
Yeah,
which
Yep.
has been objectively phenomenal.
Mhm.
if you are currently playing the game, like a lot of my friends are and have been, a little rough. So, so it's been fun to watch that because like they get to watch themselves be like, are we the baddies? Like it's
Yes.
been great. It's been great. But it's a very clear, very non-ambiguous system that I've been watching and I've been loving. Like, are you aggressive? Yes or no? That's it.
Oh, yeah, I can
Are
be,
you aggressive?
but it's
Yes or
like
no?
yes or no.
It doesn't matter if you can
Right.
be. Matters if you have been. Matters if you are or were. Like that's what matters to this game system, and it's like it takes the aggressive players, and you
Yeah.
guys
It
hang
makes
They've
them
out and
they've
build
fucking
been
good
play
handling
friends.
it
against
because
each
like
other.
even the developers are
Like,
like, this is a PvE experience,
yeah,
but it has PvP capabilities. So it's like if
yeah.
you want to do PvP, go for it. But the more you do it, the more fucked you're gonna get because
But this
you,
has been like the most well handled PvP PvE experience that I've seen because you have that PvE. Like you want to go into the game because it's PvE. That is it. You, couple buddies, you hang out, you kill the baddie, you take his shit, and you leave. Like that's good. Like outstanding. But then you maybe one of you wants to get a little bitchy. Maybe a couple of you want to get a little bitchy. Maybe all of you want to get a little bitchy and start, fucking with other players. And I think that that is an excellent way to kind of parse out the people that want to play this game.
yeah.
Like, because you have the people that want to sit back, want to do PVE, want to, let those guys go. Maybe not fuck them up. Maybe you just get out and get your extraction and leave. And then you have people that like you do the PVE, you do your thing, and then you fuck everybody else. Like that's your thing. You want to kill everyone else because you are that aggressive. I think this is an excellent way
Yeah.
to
I've been enjoying
actually
the
like
TikTok videos of like
separate your
people
people.
like on top of the skyscrapers. They're like, I wonder if I hit this leaper, will he jump the whole way up here? And they fucking tag him with one bullet, and that motherfucker hauls ass and jumps to the top of the skyscraper in one jump
Yeah.
and starts fucking him up. I'm like, well, damn, you fucked around and you found out.
Yeah. And you found out.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely been a great experience there for that. But yeah, man, let's talk about one last topic here, and this one's pretty like oh fuck kind of there. But before we get to the oh fuck part of it, so with GTA, they recently were like launched a for GTA Online storefront for modders where they get paid real world money for their creations, right? So that's been great, finally getting paid for that kind of stuff. But for some reason, someone went in there and made a fan made online mission where you go in there and assassinate Charlie Kirk, and obviously it has since been removed. But I'm just like, holy fuck, we like that's really dark. It's a really for anybody to go in there and do that. Like I'm not even like wasn't even for any of this. Like I don't even want to go down the political plot hole of this, but it's just like damn, like what are we doing? Because you think about any other assassinations ever happened in the world, like they've never been really added to a video game like that.
Well, okay,
Fan
so
made.
let's not get mistaken. There are so many people that have made fun of the JFK assassination.
Mm.
I'm one of them. Like, after time, it just becomes a thing you joke about.
It becomes part of the zeitgeist.
It absolutely becomes part of the zeitgeist. But that's after time, right?
Like this is fresh.
Like, well, I wouldn't even call it fresh. I mean, okay, yes, I would call it fresh, but realistically, we as a species have gotten so desensitized to killings that a week later, it's not fresh anymore.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's like our school
It's
shootings,
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
like our
after a
school
week.
shootings. Like
You were just like, oh,
after
it's
a
another
week,
one.
nobody gives
Okay,
a
cool.
fuck.
Yeah,
Sandy
it's
Hook,
sort of
that was on Tuesday. Shut up.
like
Like
it's thoughts and prayers, and then we move on. And
100%.
we don't learn from the mistakes that are happening around us, and we don't try to connect with each other anymore. And so it's just, we're living in a groiper kind of world where it's like, what kind of content, what kind of just unhinged, unconnected to reality content can I make just so I get more views or get more attention? It's
Yeah.
it's an attention based economy, and something like that clearly got the person who made it the attention they wanted.
Yep.
They've already succeeded.
Right.
So much that we're covering it on our very, very highly regarded podcast.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Like if we're covering it,
on Rockstar
you
for
fucked up.
yeah, good thing for Rockstar to swoop in and take care of this relatively quickly, because this shit just hit the fucking modern store and then was taken out within like less than a day, thankfully.
Well,
But I
as
was
it
just like,
should be,
fuck.
as it should be, as it should be. Something like that. Something like, sorry, not to get political, not getting political, but that'd be like somebody else making a mod where you can go shoot a mother in her face.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I knew what you
you
were
know what I
going
mean?
for there, and you
That
were
would be
like,
like I'm trying to ride that line, but like
Yep.
at the same time, like not saying that these are inherently equivalent, but like you wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't do that if it were one side versus the other. Like these things just don't happen. They shouldn't
Yep.
happen, and they shouldn't be modded into a game.
Right. Games are supposed to be for fun and safe places and to escape the world, not add the world to the game.
Yes,
100%
on that.
It just sucks that this is what we're getting to in video games. This is going to happen though when you have a platform where people can kind of create their own content in your own games.
and
Like hence
the
why,
thing
like
is,
look at Call of Duty for instance. Like we used to have an emblem editor. Like you can create your own emblem in Call of Duty. We don't have that no more for reasons.
I wonder why.
I made all the dicks. Sorry. If you're looking for somebody who made all the dicks, it was me. I
Between
apologize.
all of the sexualized ones are the hate speech and just anything that people were making in those, they were like, yeah, maybe this is not a good idea. Like someone literally made the emblem and then put it on the side of the gun, and it was hate and words. And they were like, and every time he would get a kill, he would inspect his gun, and it would show it on the side of his gun. You're like, this is like not okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why, hence, we don't have fucking emblem editors, or they should just have a better fucking security that's looking over these and review them. Like, there's ways around to fix that problem, but that's why we don't have that kind of stuff. When you give the people the freedom to create, then you're going to run into problems like that, and this one that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, man. That is the
anyway. Now to bring the mood down.
That's the way to end the episode, though. Roger, any last comments, remarks before we close out this week's episode, man?
Nope, not at the moment.
Anything from you, Scott?
Yeah, I love you guys. I miss you guys. It was so great to be here again for another episode. I know we tried for a few weeks.
Yeah,
and it didn't happen. Just so happy to be here again and to give my absolutely unwarranted opinion on anything. Miss you guys, love you guys, and I can't wait to do it 72 weeks from now.
When he's back on again, eventually. But yeah, man, Roger, where can the community find you at, man?
I'm always on Discord, my friend.
And what about you, Scott? Where can the community find you at?
You can always find me here on Discord, Scobie1. You can find me on Battle.net with Scobie1 11780, all of that good stuff, but really just Discord.
And of course, you can check me out at Twitter at MrNeverChillin_. PlayStation is VBrew24. Xbox is XNeverSpaceChillin. If you want a game, party up, hit me up there. I'm playing a lot of Call of Duty. Facebook is Vic Brubacher. For any questions, concerns, or if you want to come on the show, hit me up there. And follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mr. Never Chillin'. So hopefully I'll start streaming this year. We'll see. But we do want to thank everyone again. And until next time, peace.
Press Start Podcast.